Welcome to All or Not According to Jack with your host, Jack Toledano. Some time ago, I gave you the top 10 uh, concept albums. I am now giving you, gotta, I gotta trim this. This is really getting long. I gave you the top 10 concept albums. Now gonna give you the top 10 double studio albums. And again, I may have mentioned this, but this is only studio efforts. This is not greatest hit compilations, live albums. I asked a bunch of my friends on Facebook, give me your top double album. A few people gave me Kiss Alive. I'm like, I love it, but doesn't count. It's not a, it's a live album. So, anywho. Okay, so we're going to share, and we're going to go to the PowerPoint for my top 10 double albums. And here we are. Bring up the pointer. Come on, pointer, where are you? There you are. Top 10 double albums. All right. Okay, so at number 10, get right into it. Now, for number 10, if you guys remember the 1989 Grammys, where it was between Jethro Tull and Metallica, and ultimately Jethro Tull took it away from Metallica. Well, this time, and just to show you how unbiased I am, Metallica took it away from Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull had an album called Living in the Past, but I was stretching it a little bit because of the fact that I had never heard those songs before, but that's pretty much a compilation album of an EP and some unreleased singles that were were released in the UK but not in the US. So kind of sort of. To some people it's a new album, to others it wasn't. So instead, I gave you this one. And Justice for All. 9 songs stretched across uh, double double discs. Uh, highlighted songs Blackened and Justice for All. Eye of the Beholder and One. Great tune. Number 9. So we're going to get away from rock for just a little bit here. This guy is a great in R&B and 70s pop. I'm talking Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. Sir Duke, I Wish, Isn't She Lovely, Ordinary Pain. If it had the song Living for the City in it, this definitely would have been higher than a 9. But great album nonetheless. Excellent job, Stevie. Okay, number 8. Beatles were in my last top 10 for concept albums. They also made it for the double. Of course, I'm talking the White Album. Uh, we had a discussion about this on Facebook. Oh, it's not really the White Album. It's just called the Beatles. We know that, but it's colloquially called the White Album, just like Metallica's album from 1991 is called the Black Album. Uh, I have another colloquialism for an album a little bit later. But anywho, top songs in the White Album. Back in the USSR. I love it. Glass Onion. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, the George Harrison penned classic. Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night. Excuse me. Birthday. Helter Skelter. The Beatles attempted heavy metal. Okay, number 7. We go to Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. possibly his best song he ever wrote and performed. Funeral for a Friend and Love Lies Bleeding. A great FM rock tune at a little over 11 minutes. Candle in the Wind, one of those FM album tracks that became famous years later. Benny and the Jets was famous at that time. Also, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. Good job, Elton. I think this is your best album. Number 6. Um, we talked about Dream Theater. 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, a double album. I love the song Glass Prison, Misunderstood, The Great Debate, and then you have the title track in its entirety on disc 2. I think, what is that, like a 45 minute song? Damn, they write some long freaking songs. Okay, so that's Dream Theater. Number 5. And these guys were also in the top 10 concept albums. Think you know who this is. Pink Floyd The Wall. Others don't agree with me, but I think it's a great album. You put the 3 parts of Another Brick in the Wall together, you got a great song there. Young Lust, I love it. David Gilmour vocals. Hey You, Comfortably Numb. Another one of those songs that make the top of those holiday weekend lists, as it were, on WNEW, PLJ, whatever. Well, PLJ's not rock anymore, but for shame. Anyway, love that song. Number 5. Number 4. We talked about Iron Maiden in uh, the top concept albums. They got a top double album as well. Book of Souls. I absolutely love this album. Some people don't. They were worried that it got a little bit away from their metal roots. This is more prog metal, but you know what? Well written. I like the fact that pretty much everybody in the band turned in ideas, either full songs or ideas that they brought to Steve Harris, and he helped them finish the song. Uh, if Eternity should fail, that's a Bruce Dickinson song. Speed of Light, I believe that's a Dickinson and Adrian Smith. The Red and the Black, that's a great, great song by Steve Harris, their bass player. Death or Glory, another great one on disc 2. And Tears of a Clown, yet another great one. Awesome, awesome album. I saw this tour. Uh, I would definitely go see it again. That's how good it was. All right, number 3. This is that other colloquial album. We're talking. The album is called Chicago, but it's actually colloquially called Chicago 2. Songs that I like on this album, basically all of side 1 is kick ass. They're all, how would you say, deep tracks, but I love them. Side 2 is Wake Up Sunshine and the Sweet Ballet for a Girl in Buchanan, a suite written by trombone player James Pankow. Contains one of my favorite Chicago songs, Make Me Smile and Color My World. Fancy Colors, great, great tune that sounds like it could have been the title track of or the theme song for that comedy show Laugh-In. Great, great song. 25 or 6 to 4, a reference to the time of mourning, and Robert Lamb writing about trying to write a song. Very cool. He writes another suite towards the end of the album. It Better End Soon. It's a 4-song suite, basically telling our politicians, let's get the hell out of Vietnam and end that war. So that's number 3. Number 2. Now, here's a quiz for you. There was an album from the concept album, top 10 concept albums. One album from those concept albums made it to this list. What do you think it is? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to decide while I take a sip of this Spindrift. Little more suspense. Quadrophenia, The Who. I loved it that much. I counted it again. Uh, Top concept album, it made it at number 4. Double album, it made it at number 2. Songs, The Real Me, The Punk and the Godfather, I've Had Enough, my favorite rock song of all time, or at least one of them, 515. Excellent job, Pete Townsend. And another excellent job on Love Reign Over Me. Song that ends the album, but what a beautiful, beautiful ballad, but some great vocals by Roger Daltrey. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, I think everybody knows where we're going for number 1. This is a classic rock band, a band that started in 1968. They just absolutely killed it. They went strong from about 68 till close to 1980. Uh, they were in that triumvirate of 3 with Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. Of course, I'm talking about the great Led Zeppelin. Ooh, those didn't go together, but that's okay. Opening track, Custard Pie, Houses of the Holy, Trampled Underfoot, Kashmir, Bon Noir, beautiful 2.5 minute acoustic instrumental by Mr. Page. A sweet mate of mine in New Paltz, his name was Jim, used to practice that song on his acoustic guitar in his room. I'd hear it and sounded beautiful. Good shit. 10 Years Gone, probably my favorite song on this album. And of course, on side 4, the Wonton song. I mean, there's great songs all over this album. These are just my favorites, but you decide. So let's stop sharing. Talk about a few honorable mentions. Of course, there was Jethro Tull, Living in the Past. Spock's Beard Snow. Some of you might, not named Chris Allo, would say Nostradamus by Judas Priest. London Calling by The Clash. Chicago had 3 more double albums. They had Chicago 3. They had Chicago 1, also known as Chicago Transit Authority. And then they had Chicago 7, which was half a jazz album, half a pop album. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Electric Light Orchestra, Out of the Blue. Fleetwood Mac, Tusk. No good. George Harrison, All Things Must Pass. The Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. Tommy by The Who. Yes, Tales from Topographical Oceans. That's generally known, an album that's not very well liked in the Sea of Tranquility. I listened to it one day as I was driving home on the thruway from upstate. Sorry, I don't get it. Too freaking long. 80 minutes of just droning on and on and on. Ugh. Make it one album. You should have made it one album, guys. Would have been better. Might have been better. What else do we have? Genesis, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Allman Brothers Eat a Peach, but that got disqualified because there's some live content on that album. So, what do you think? What are your favorite double albums? This is Jack Toledano speaking for All or Not According to Jack. If you like what I do, please subscribe. Please tell your friends about me. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thumbs up to all of you. Double thumbs up to all of you. You're the best. Jack Toledano. Have a good one, folks.